hang on. Okay. There's more goes here after entering the shady areas provided by the trees. I know I'm kind of messy. You might hear some. I'm kind of messing with my headset a little bit. Okay. Wait. You think it's a good place too? Yes, this place is good. Bigger trees are growing on both sides along the winter path. Trees along the sides still have ambient foliage, and they shield us from the sunlight. There are only a few spots where sunlight can filter through the cover by the trees. Generally speaking, it's comfortable to walk in the shade. Deeper we walk into the forest, the path becomes narrower. There's also less sunlight filtering through. I shopped through us several times initially. I thought Leah made an imprudent decision. Then I realized it might be the best to explore nature on this trip. Have you ever gone hiking before, Leah? Not at all. How about you and Chin and Mori? My home is located deep in the mountains. Our hometown is surrounded by mountains. So, Yenshin, have you ever camped in the mountains? Nope. I added after a moment's thought. But the weather forecast said it'd be sunny the next few days. There should be no major problems. Leah, do you have any experience in camping? No, but I still have the knowledge. Leah says it confidently. The score is always so confident. Sometimes it's really enviable. Continue ahead. Suddenly our field of vision opens up. At one end of the forest is a small clearing where the path enters rail. Leah runs forward excitedly and screams, "This is the place! Let's spend the night here and get some rest! We'll see it again tomorrow!" I walk to a clearing and look in the distance. The sun is gradually descending. The sky has a brilliant orange hue. It's so beautiful. Nearby, Leah is in a trance. She's standing there and looking at the sky. Exactly. I'll probably see the exact same word to our eyes right now. Yenshin, I recover from my trance when Mori suddenly tucks up my clothes from beside me. It's beautiful, right? Why don't we better set this before it gets dark? We need to set up the tents? Of course, we have to set up tents, otherwise how are we going to spend the night since the dew is so heavy overnight? I squat down and zip the knapsack to get the tents. Leah suddenly becomes embarrassed. I didn't bring one. I stopped releasing the zipper. I haven't bought a tent. Gosh, how can anyone talk confidently about having a camping knowledge without bringing a tent to spend the night? Oh boy, we brought a tent for 2 people. Mori suddenly walked to Leah's comfort door. Oh, well, it's alright in that case. Leah's son becomes happy again. It's just a capricious girl. What about me? Is Yenshin thinking about spending the night together with both of us? Mori suddenly blushed while saying it. Thinking like that indeed is still proven. You're the one causing all the trouble, I sighed. Two girls will always come together in such an unexpected way. Can you sleep under that big tree? Leah looked around and pointed out the big tree nearby. Fine. That's so irritating. I sit up at him and Mark alone in silence. Leah, let's look around and see if we can find water. You're right, I'm almost ready. It'd be good to find a place to bathe. These 2 girls are playing something behind my back again. Then take your phones, don't go too far, come back before it's too dark to see the path. We know that. But it wasn't long before they came back happily after leaving. You won't believe there's a hot spring in such a place. Nice, beautiful girls in the hot spring. Usually such a blissful picture would happen only in comic books. Don't think about it too much, it's not going to happen in front of you. After checking out their answer few kids, Mori and Leo went to bathe in the hot spring which they had found earlier. I lie with my back on the grass and look at the starry sky above through the tree branches. The sky can't be any clearer. The white moon looks just like a giant's eye. Really good writer. It's nice to soak in the hot spring when you're tired from all that walking. You think Genshin will come to peep? I think it doesn't matter even if he would take a quick peek, but just a glance, no more than that. Then would you like him to peep at your naked body? Or you said it's so ambiguous. Is it? In fact, I'm not sure about that. Leah kicks the water with her foot and produces a small crystalline spray. Probably realizes she'll probably put this in. I would say I don't. The thing I don't like more than anything is the way some of these. It's a lot of visual novels and anime where they treat the guy so horribly. Like the guy can have no ill intention. He could be such a sweet, caring guy, but they just think the absolute wuss. You know, like I think they got feelings for him, but at the same time, though, they just think he's a terrible guy. He doesn't seem like yeah, he has like his fantasies, but he doesn't seem like the guy that's gonna peek on the naked girl because it's rude. So, and making him sleep like outside, you know. So I mean, yeah, you don't want Leah to sleep like outside either, you know, obviously, but you're just gonna do that to him? I mean, you're gonna make him sleep out in like the damp, you know, have probably a terrible night and everything. Like, what's I don't like that kind of stuff. I, it's like one of those things where, like, I don't know if a guy, intentionally peeps or something, or intentionally does something bad, you know, or tries to actually see a naked girl, like, by peeping at the husband. At that point, all game, he deserves it. But, I mean, stuff like that where he just doesn't do nothing bad and he gets treated like crap, kinda irritates me, not gonna lie. Probably won't look at your naked body even if you ask him now. Mori saying it quietly after looking at the sky. You're so familiar you're so familiar with anything related to Yenshin. I've grown up with him since he was small. That's true. Leah turned to look at the sky absentmindedly too. Mori and Yenshin have grown up together, blood related. I say both of you are childhood friends and neighbors, yet it doesn't really seem that way either. Why do you ask? Simply because I'm suddenly interested to know. Wait, do you like Yenshin? Certainly, Yenshin has been cute from the time he was very small. I see. How small is very, very small? Shortly after he was born, when I passed by his house at the time, Yenshin was crying in his mother's arms. Cried that was just like a kitten's. Aren't both of you the same age? Childhood friends? In fact, no, I've no idea how long I've been in this world. He looks at Mumi in confusion. It was in the tail. Are you? It seems she has noticed something, and saw the expression is painted on her face. Do you understand now? Leah wished her hand to touch the ears on Mori's head. They're the same as what I felt the last time I touched them. Unbelievable. They appear out of nowhere. Are you really a goddess spirit, Mori? Dang, Yenshin is really like a guy that's just a beautiful goddess spirit who likes him. Leah, do you like Yenshin? No. Suddenly Leah is extremely nervous. She becomes upset after saying it. But wait, how do you define like? It's really hard to give a specific definition. They're not actually in any way. What kind of things should people experience to get or for them to fall in love with each other? It's too hard to say. See, some people are just attracted to another person at first sight. Some people will live with others for an entire lifetime, yet they won't know about the love that a person feels until the moment death comes. What you say is too vague for me to learn from it. You're only looking at things in an overly complicated way. But to tell you the truth, I'm really happy when I'm together with Mori and Yenshin. Leah turns to look at the sky. Take it back. I'm really like I was late for no reason that morning. You mean that? Sorry, there's a reason, and it's because of me. So in the supermarket, you also bumped into me on purpose? Mori smiles at Leah in acknowledgement. So everything's because of Mori. Leah looks down at the surface of the water. Why did he do all this? After I leave, he said to take care of Yenshin, Leah. Mori looks back at the sky. When will you return? Leah looks at Mori in puzzlement. No idea. I may not return. If so, Yenshin would be sad. He would definitely get over it eventually as time goes by. If I do what you've asked, then am I chosen by the spirits? Oh, okay, so it all makes sense. That's like a full circle, so everything Mori has done has been planned from the start. That's something else. That's interesting. So he's trying to. So it is like I say. I'm 100% sure that once Leah and Yenshin get together, Mori will leave because he's growing up. Yenshin doesn't know it, but Mori knows it. That's probably why she keeps mentioning girlfriend a lot. Someone's poked my facial fingers to open my eyes, Bill. Literally. Always look at me with a smile. Aww. I think she has ears right now. She adorable. She's like such adorable. Kinda wish though this is more like a sequel to Proxim Zero. Because it's like a completely different name. So I wanna say it feels kinda like one of those things. Well, this is another life. But if so, then Mori will probably try to go after him, but Mori doesn't really know him besides being childhood friends, you know? What's up, Mori? It's daybreak, you should get up. Where's Leah? She's gone fishing. Mori pushed an area in the forest. There's a river over there. I stayed up and look around. There's a crude stove made up of stones in the clearing. A barbecue wagon on the stove with a bundle of firewood lying next to it. Where are these from? I got the firewood. Leah bought the rest. She bought a bunch of unnecessary stuff and forgot to fix up as a boy as a tent. Does she want to have a barbecue in the wild so much? How far is that river from here? You want to go there? Yes, I have no idea where she could do it all alone, and I'd like to go check on her. It's that direction. It would take about 20 minutes to walk there. Got it. Okay, I'm going. Is it alright for you to be here alone? I'll stay here to look after the place. We know she caught a big fish and is now wondering how to bring her back. I'll get going. Call myself with Leah if anything happens. Don't worry, I'm a fox spirit. I'll walk out of the camp and enter the depths of the forest. The path we found and had started in and out the clearing. This they actually extended further to the forest. It's just covered by small scrubs on both sides. It really feels as if there's another mountain beyond a mountain. When I go to the river Mori described, I didn't see Leah. Leah? Leah! I shot the riverside and heard Leah's name, but couldn't hear a response. I look up at the sky. It seems to have turned a bit cloudy. The weather was obviously very good just now. It seems the weather forecast is really unreliable. I dialed Leah's phone, but only get a cold voice. The number you dialed is not in the service area from my phone. Leah? Leah? I'm feeling a little anxious. I keep shouting his name loudly as I walk along the river. I wonder if Mori sees this up too. Leah, but Leah, when it starts to fall and my side begins to blow. With the constant sound of the wind hitting the tree leaves, I have no idea how far I have walked. Finally I hear a familiar voice. Yenshin? Is that Yenshin? Such a relief upon hearing the voice. Since I'm exhausted, I go and trudge in the direction that it comes from. It's me, where are you? Here. I'm on my way, don't worry. After walking for another 5 minutes, I push aside the branch in front and see Leah sitting in the mud nearby, looking right uncamped. I sprained my ankle. The wind has soaked through her clothes and Leah has left her hand on the neck of which looks slightly wet and swollen. She suppresses the urge to cry and looks at me with an apologetic smile. In my haste, I tripped over a stone. Leah tries to stand up. You fool, stay still. Apparently, Leah sits motionless on the ground. I walk up to Leah and squat down to check on her injured ankle. Does it hurt? Of course it does. The wind continues to fall. Let's go back. I turn around with my back facing Leah. Leah sighed for a long time, then after a while I feel a pair of hands grab my shoulders slightly. Apply a bit more strength or you drop down. Oh, it's right there. I was going to like change the scene, but then I couldn't see the high UI because I was kind of playing it a bit. And it seems like he still looks like the same land again as the one from Proxim Zero. I put my hands behind me to hold Leah's sides and exert my strength to stand up. Be more gentle. Leah grips my neck with both her arms immediately. I can't breathe, can't breathe! Leah pushes out laughing behind me. Once again, I focus my attention on Leah's injured left foot. Does it really hurt or not? You're still laughing. It hurts, of course it hurts. The path is red and slick, and there's an unslope ahead. I stagger along. I'm too heavy? Leah asks wearily. I'm fine. Leah sighed for a while. I haven't caught any fish. I keep a trip ending the failure. We'll go back when the rain stops. It's all because of me. Doesn't matter, we can play the new one and come here again next time. You are really gentle, Yanshin. Yes, her voice is a little choked up. I'm guessing she might start crying very soon. Yanshin, are you so gentle to all girls? How about Mori? Well, of course I know are Leah and Mori. Rain is still falling heavily without any signs of stopping. Suddenly I feel something soft pushed on my back, and my back gradually becomes warmer. Leah's body temperature slowly passes to me, to her so close, and she's leaning her head on my shoulder. Yanshin, what kind of things do you think two people should experience together before they fall in love with each other? Leah's gentle voice reached my ears, it's so close. How does it feel to fall in love with someone? You're thinking of something complicated again. Nope. Yanshin, do you like Mori? Mori grew up for me. Mori is my guardian spirits. I feel like depressed by uttering those words. I see, Yanshin, you like Mori. I thought about it for a while. I like Mori too. Then Mori really is a popular girl. It's so enviable. Really enviable indeed. Leah smiled. Tired? Not really. How about resting for a while? We'll about this soon. It's just in front of us. Sorry for making you worry about me. Leah leaned on my shoulder and stopped talking. Maybe she's tired. When I entered the clear room beside Kim, I saw the double tent standing alone, being washed by the rain. But I took a closer look, we didn't see more inside. Her cell phone was the only item she left behind. I turned on her phone, notified my message. I've gone back. Oh. Wait, gone. You mean, wait. That can make two things. Gone back to the bookstore, which I actually do alone, and leave a phone. Or took on the dates. Leah and Yan, and she's gone back. Because of Leah's injury, we had to eventually call the emergency rescue service. That's it. I couldn't keep a trip short. After going a week, I would try to stay until life at the university alone, or then go back to the bookshop, and Leah's in hospital because of her sprained ankle. Every day when I go to hospital to see Leah, I remember this is that so-called mature behavior of adults. And if I slowly turned around and head back, would more come back to me? However, I managed to reach hospital every time. Though Leah's in hospital, she has an optimistic spirit and a cheerful disposition. These are today's class notes. I sit beside Leah in bed in the hospital and her notebook. Hang on, I need a minute. Sorry. I didn't know if this was going to be sad like the last one, but once I realized she went back, Mori went back, she did say basically goodbye, that did let her know, so she didn't just up and disappear. But you gotta think, that's probably like what, 15 or so years they've been together, and she finally leaves. I would kind of hope that they would get together, and then she would never be able to leave because they would be together. But it turns out the whole story was for Leah to get together. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. That's kind of makes me kind of sad because, I mean, I don't know what kind of feeling it is. I don't know if it's happy sadness, because that means Ian and Lee will get together and he will be an adult and they will be happy. And Mori did say basically goodbye. She let him know. So it's not like she up and disappeared. So he knows what happens. But still, that's sad. I won't say it's as sad as Foxy Zero with the whole transparent and, you know, all that, but it's still very saddening. I sit beside Leah bed in the hospital and hand her his notebook. I go to see her every day, but what can I do for her is limited. After all, she's a girl and I'm only her classmate. Oh, thank you. Leah takes a notebook with a smile. How about the young nurses in the hospital? They're beautiful, right? You want to talk about this? It seems your ankle doesn't hurt now, and you'll make a full recovery soon. That's because these young nurses are truly beautiful. After saying that, Leah looks down at her notebook. The impatient Ward becomes silent once. Can you follow it? More or less. After all, you deliver a notebook here every day and it's recorded in detail. I think I never pay attention to class as much as I do now. I sit in front row every day. Amazing, amazing. Leah becomes silent again after saying it. Initially, we were both uncomfortable in such an atmosphere, but we gradually got used to it. We can read each other's minds. Mori hasn't returned yet? Not yet. I see. Every time I come here, Leah would ask him question with an apologetic tone of voice. Mori might have left because of me. Huh? Mori told me maybe we were in the hospital that night. I don't think it's because of you, Leah. She was going to leave me sooner or later. I didn't really turn to look away from Leah and talk to myself. But she didn't tell me in advance, so... Really, I thought we'd make a deal about telling me in advance. We're silent again. Go and look for her. If it's Yinshin, you can definitely find Mori. But what about you? What about your notes? Leah suddenly burst out laughing. Yinshin, you'll definitely find Mori if you can still think like this. It's not a problem. I really can't figure out what the girl is thinking. Well, what's so funny about that? Nothing. Suddenly Leah stops and looks at me with a serious expression. You must find Mori, get it? Alright, you should go back now and start tomorrow. I look at Leah's eye and nod. Don't worry about me. If you visit me every day, the doctors and nurses will think you're my boyfriend. I'm really quite bills and know how to answer them. Okay. After a routine visit to Leah, I went back to the bedroom and lay on my bed listlessly. There's still a part of on Facebook, but I don't want to move for a little while. I lay on my bed, watching the uneven for the monk above. Previously, Mori would be there. I bought me. I won't see her through the plywood, but I knew she was there. Now there's not enough there. I told myself to buy the train ticket online to go home for tomorrow. We have talked about going home after the camping trip. It's time for her to leave. Have I changed that much? Have I grown up already? What did you tell Leah? I closed my eyes and neck for a moment. Leah's alone in the hospital at this moment, isn't she? My thoughts turned to Leah without realizing it. How can lives be less important? Huh. This music. This music. It's kind of a sinister music at the beginning. Yeah. It's like something like Sonic the EXE a little bit. I went to home and was sent back. Mom looks at me and knows I've returned to her alone. Mori didn't come back with you? Mori might have come back earlier. I'm not seeing anything else after that. Going out. Why, you just got back. Where are you going this time? Go to the shrine in the mountain. I walk out of the house after seeing that. Remember to come back early. Mom's voice comes from behind. The shrine is deep in the woods near my house. As I walk slowly along the muddy wood in the forest, the air is getting colder because the sun is less intense. The faint sunlight filters through the leaves above my head. Woman, several clusters. It feels as if we entered the dream. Sometimes it's really hard to understand where Leah gets her self-confidence. How am I gonna find more if she's not gonna see me? Once again, I'm convinced of this when I shook the entire shrine and couldn't find any signs of Mori anywhere. But it's really unbelievable that I was motivated by Leah's casual remark at the hospital. At last, I gave up on looking for Mori, sitting on the stone steps at the shrine's core line, and started to daydream. I leaned back against the stone pillars, which I thought into something like a box. The even sun shone on my body was very warm and uncomfortable. But it's like I fall asleep anytime I just start paying attention. I wake up without knowing how much time has passed. The cup is sized before me. Oh. I like this music. I think. Should we find Mori back? Okay. The course sweeping the autumn leaves I have scattered on the shrine's line. Box ears on the head are twitching, her tears shredding, the same as when I woke up every morning. She's wearing a gorgeous princess rose with the sunset behind her, and she is smiling at me. Doesn't seem real. Oi? Setting up and staggered towards her. Chin, you've woken up. Mori smiled at me. Why did you leave so suddenly? I said it calmly. Because Chin doesn't need me anymore. Whether I need you or not should be determined by me. I know that's real, because I am a deity. They stared and allowed the time to pass slowly. Not saying anything to each other, and just looked at each other silently. Oh wait, please stay. I know my voice is choking, I tried to hold back. But I failed. Wait, please don't leave me. I can't see Mori's face as clearly as the light from the sun passing through my teeth. I can't really make out the faces that go through me. I can see her coming slowly towards me and stroking my hair. Small memories, how fond those memories are. Sincere feeling at the time the procession was passing me around shy, that girl was stroking my hair back then. Can you please stay with me, Mori? Mori, stubborn Yenshin. Mori still smiling at me. You would stop crying if I stroked your hair like this when you were small. I can't stop. The one who has lived with me for 20 years is leaving me. How am I supposed to hold back my tears? I lower my head as I say these words. She's leaving me, and I'll never see her again. We're together. If we went to school together. Sorry, choking up again. This is the sad part that's getting to me. We went to school together. We were also staying in the same room just recently. Willie Yanchin, you're still stubborn as a kid. Boy, I beg you, don't leave me. Don't worry. I don't have to worry about you by now. You don't have to worry if I'm not by your side either. This sort of thing. I know, Willie. So Yanchin, please don't cry anymore. I can't bear to let you go. I know. Perhaps I've lost the ability to cry, or perhaps things aren't the same as 20 years ago. Like a Mori is beautiful. Even a new person will get dizzy by seeing her. You see, everything's fine, am I right? You'll find that girl who will replace Mori and love Yenshin, so be brave. I don't know. So wait, nighttime I open my eyes again. Cold autumn breeze blows on my cheeks. I stagger to my feet and turn my phone to check the time. It's already 9 p.m. There were 2 missed calls, both from my mother. Call back. Mom, I'm coming back right now. Alright, coming home. Stayed home for nearly a week. On the day before I went back to university, I received a message from Leah. Doctor said I'd be able to leave the hospital tomorrow. Wait, I'll pick you up at the hospital tomorrow if I can get there in time. Leah's probably came back shortly. I can manage alone. In the end, I didn't get to leave before she was discharged from the hospital. I go back to the second floor on the bookshelf and get a message from her. So, was that a dream, or was she only able to see her in a dream? I don't know. I've been discharged from the hospital and will attend the events my medics class tomorrow. I lie in bed and look at the blanks on the bed above. I've read the text message. I know me has changed except your absence. Close my eyes. I see when Mori is resting her head on the desk after feeling tired from copying the books. It comes to my mind. Aww. This is really sad. Is Yen gonna try to get her back? Because I feel like it can't be complete without, getting her back. I feel like it's like 20 years, he said, 20 years of his life with her. That's something you just cannot replace. Who you fall in love with. Those years can never be forgotten. That's basically like a quarter of his life. Open my eyes, look at this, but she's not there. In case you decide to leave on your own, that's all. I've no choice but to accept it. Next morning, I open the window after getting out of the bed. The cold wind blows in and makes me shiver. Did the weather forecast mention that cold winds are coming? I don't sure doubtful. I put on a long sleeve jacket anyway. The street leans towards the university's full of students as usual. Some are in a hurry, some are just walking slowly and chatting away, but laughter can be heard occasionally. I'm away, I'm alone for now. After a quick breakfast in the canteen, I go to the classroom for my advanced mathematics lesson. It's still early, there aren't many students in the classroom. I sit on an empty chair, take a book out my bag, and put it on the table next to me. It's not nice to do that, it's against the rules. Only then do I realize this isn't good behavior. Classroom is constantly being filled with students, and the teachers should wait into the classroom, but Leah still hasn't arrived. Maybe I should send her a text message, forget it. I'll wait a bit longer. Leah comes in through the back of the classroom while I'm thinking about it. Yoli. Do you arrive on time every time? It's called an accurate calculation. Well, the lecture's starting. Pay attention. Leah begins to listen to her teacher intently. Everybody keep quiet. I go and move my chin to write down the notes mathematically. How about going to the amusement park this weekend? Fabulous, why not? Deal. Even when I'm seated at the back of the classroom, I can still hear my classroom small talk about me, but sounds interesting. And said, it's okay if you don't pay attention to in lectures. I'm fine. Almost all the exam questions are covered in this book. That last exam proves it. By the way, I didn't get the test paper from the last exam. I don't even know what mark I got. I've achieved Leah's paper for the advanced mathematics exam. We had to take it from her back and hand drawer. Leah finds after seeing it. Just passed. How about Yenshin? 80 points. This is a bit unfair. I studied hard for it. I was just lucky. No chatting. The students over there. The teacher suddenly turned around to look at everyone, then turned back. There must be a point between the open range A and B. Focus on the lecture. Leah glanced at me with a smile and returned to the lecture. Did you find Mori? Leah suddenly asked me near the end of the class. Yep. That's good. Will Mori come back? I don't know. Probably not. Oh. The bell at the end of the class rings. Classmates walk out of the classroom, which creates a hubbub. Leah and I are the last to leave. Shall we go to amusement park as well? Let me think about it. If you'd like to go after you made up your mind, we can go anytime. Okay, then I'm leaving first. See you. I go straight to a bookstore after going our separate ways because none of us knew. I sit down at the desk and begin copying notebooks. Perhaps I'm doing this to escape or hope everything will go as usual. I was hoping to see Mori sit beside me when I regain my senses. Everything happened so unexpectedly, just like when she left. But still, I can't calm down. I finally give up and lie down in my bed. I know Mori won't want to see me so depressed, but I can't help it either. I'm beginning to understand how powerless people are regarding their feelings. Shall we go to the amusement park as well? These words suddenly echoed through my mind. It might be a good idea. Leah will worry about me if things keep on like this. It's Sunday after washing up, I make a phone call to Leah. I'd like to go to the amusement park today. Leah, are you free? Yep. Then we'll meet at the amusement park front gate in the afternoon? Okay. I go to the amusement park after taking a quick lunch. I can see the Ferris wheel in the distance where I'm at the amusement park's front gate. Since this weekend, the park's full of tourists moving around. Leah hasn't arrived yet. I go and hang around and watch the crowds of people coming and going. Only Mori is here with us. An unrealistic desire came to mind. Because so too unrealistic, I can't help feeling sad. Yanchin! Leah appears when I'm having those fanciful thoughts. Do you want to? Leah pets slightly. It's just a bit. Take it easy, I'm not in a hurry. Does she go short? Not anymore. Good. Let's go. Leah, would you like to go on a ride or any ride in particular? Actually, I have nothing special in mind. The main point of coming to amusement park is to see happy people. Because Yenshin looks sad all the time since he came back, so I thought, sorry to make you worry about me. Do you feel better? Slightly better. I look up at the people who are on the roller coaster. People are screaming sadly and enjoying the freedom of a weekend. People's lives are wonderful, but they also have moments of sadness. Yenshin, you sure do like Mori a lot. How much do you like her? Like a level? We've never been lovers. That's true. Leah becomes sunny for a moment and look at the Ferris wheel in the distance. The Ferris wheel is moving slowly. It's not as intense as the roller coasters. But indeed, it's changing slowly. Leah, what do you think has changed my life since that Mori would leave me? It's hard to say, but even if we can't express it clearly, things are changing all the time. It was hard to tell what others are thinking. Previously, I thought we'd never. Leah stopped mid-sentence. It's rather boring for us to stand there too. Let's walk around, Leah. You sure you have no particular why you want to try? Not for now. We just strolled around, finally arrived at the base of the Ferris wheel. The sun's going down, the sunlight is lighting the whole sky, it's so beautiful. How about taking a ride on the Ferris wheel? I knew you were going to say that. Why do I feel like this is going to be a very romantic moment? Good idea. He smiled at me. He said the Ferris wheel, there's a jolt and the Ferris wheel begins to rise slowly. It's really predictable. It's extremely predictable. I really feel like this is going to be like Take It Together. Especially with the music in the background. Kinda puts it down though. But I would say in Proxim Zero, in this game, the music is really good. I can applaud it for the music a lot. So I really like this song. We say the verse where this show, the Ferris wheel begins to rise slowly. Leah is staring at the city and sky. That's a golden hue. The sun is shining on her face. I invariably stare at her. When did Leah become so beautiful? How did she look when I first met her? When I first saw Mori was let go of my height. Sorry, that caught me off guard. It's so fun to play with for ears and tail. The books she carried before were so heavy. She was always there with me when I was sleeping, when I was having lessons. If I like Yanshin, will Yanshin like me? Leah suddenly turned to me and asked me with a smile. Did I hallucinate for a moment just now? If I like Yanshin as much as Mori likes Yanshin, or Yanshin like me as you like Mori? Sorry, I can't stop details. It's just things. I'm a sucker for these visual novels and the music and the scene. Basically the same scene, like seeing what Yon experiencing Mui in the same spot, but this time it's somebody else. That could be the level. It's hard to explain. It's just really sad. Leah smiled at me again. Will Yanshin miss me like you miss Mui if I leave as well? I don't know. I don't want you to lose. His favorite said if I lose. Leah turned to look out the window again. There's very slowly rising. The sunset and the horizon expanding. The great sea has become a maze of small boxes. We have almost reached the highest point. Yanshin, I love you. I'm momentarily at a loss for words. Do you feel troubled if I love you? Leah, you're the only one I have now. Then Yanshin, do you love me? I'm not sure. I don't want to be alone. But, can I? That's a slight answer, so I can decide where to leave you. No, don't leave me like Mori. Sorry I'm at a loss. But I don't know how to keep staying with you. Mori is Yanshin's golden spirit, but I... Leah turns to look at me, her eyes are glistening. They must be full of tears. Just being a classmate should be enough. Leah still smiled at me. Hold me for a while. Sorry, that was a quick zoom in. I hold her tightly in my arms, she also embraces me. The fit is totally different from Kirito. Much warmer, much softer, almost much more tolerant. Thank you, Mori. Thank you. Wait, did they get together? I'm confused. Wait. I'm assuming they got together, but I'm confused because she said that being Yanshin's classmate should be enough. but that means they never got together. But Mori did say thank you. I'm assuming they got together because that's the only logical solution. There's no other solution in that. So, I really liked it. I just wish Mori came back. It's well, Proxim Zero did a lot of things right, and they end up getting together. Oh, okay. Okay. I was hoping they'd do this. After graduation, I stayed and worked in Save on my university. Okay, Leah also became my wife, so they did get together and they got married. We had a child soon after our marriage. We took a kid who was less than a year old to visit my mother. Mom was sitting outside waiting for us. Welcome home. The procession welcomed the Fox Spirit for the festival currently taking place, and they will pass by downstairs soon. My child said he pushed out quiet when he saw his grandmother, my mom. Maybe he was shy or the drum beats from the procession were too loud, and he didn't calm down no matter how Leah tried to curse him. Oh wait, I feel like I'm going to see Mori. I feel like I will. Oh, he's just like Yanchi when he was little. Fox Spirit is very good at cooks and children. Yanchi was calmed by a Fox Spirit back then. Leah, why don't you make a wish to his Fox Spirit? Leah looked at me, then looked at our child in her arms. Yes, she make a wish to the Fox Spirit. Ask her to protect that child until he grows up. After that, Leah carried our child to the window and allowed him to see the fox effigy in the procession. Shortly after, our child actually smiled and then he started to laugh. Oh, we. Our child. What would have made weird sounds? Leah is shocked, don't even speak for a while. Is that Mori? Is that Mori? Okay, so she did come back. Just as just years later. So so that kind of makes it feel like to be a constant cycle at all times. Well, maybe the baby will always cry when they're younger, so Mori would be the one to protect. So be like the guardian, the guardian spirit or whatever for generations to come. So okay, now I feel a little bit more content with that. It's just the only part that's really truly saddening is the fact that years passed probably. I don't know how long it was before they got married, but I'm gonna assume like maybe 2 to 3 years passed probably. I don't know how long they was in university or how long it lasted, but I'm gonna assume okay, let's say 4. Let's say 4 when they got married. So I mean 4 years passed we didn't see Mori. And they never forgot him either. They both were shocked. They never forgot Mori no matter how many years passed. And it looks like that she came back to care for the child, and then probably about same thing will happen probably for about 20 years or so. So I really did like it a good bit. So this is probably a much shorter series. This is probably about 4 episodes or so. 3 to 4, it depends how I do this. So I liked it a lot. And other problems I started having with it, I talked about at the beginning, and I started not having many problems with it because things started to make more sense. Well, Mori was in charge of it, and she was pushing Leah to Yen constantly, and just keep pushing Leah to Yen, and I feel like she didn't want them to be together, but after a while I started realizing that that was her plan. She knew what she was doing. She was doing that from the start. But they ended up getting married, Leah and Lan, and having a kid together. So, and then Mori comes back after many years to be the spirit for the child. So, this kind of tells me that that they will always see each other, but there will be years where there will be some years where they don't see each other, but there will be many more years where they do see each other. So obviously love could go different ways, and the kid might find love, in high school, and then more might go away. But that tells me that, she would continue coming back constantly. So I really liked it. I know the next game I'm gonna do will be, because right now it's the 16th, which this video will be uploaded. Also, and that I will be doing probably another card game. It depends. I'll probably someone actually do. I forgot about. I'll probably do a card game, and I'll also have a two game that coming out. But that one won't take us long because that's about 4 hours, as far as I know. So anyway, I really enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys girls in the next series. Bye bye.